Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of the Bodcast. This is episode 30 and we're calling it Our Hopes for Lego in 2022. Carrie is here and so is Ian.
Yep, you remembered my name. It's always a good sign.
Yes it is.
Considering we had a discussion before this about what episode it was, you still sound very unsure. It's like, it's 30, yeah?
That's how I talk.
Okay.
Right, so your hopes for Lego in 2022. Discuss.
Discuss.
Haven't done that for a while.
No. Well, so there's some interesting stuff coming out already, isn't there?
Okay.
So the Tiger gift with purchase.
Yeah, Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year gift with purchase one. I heard somewhere that it's got the recyclable paper bags in it.
Oh, does it?
So, still not a full set. It's a gift with purchase coming out with them, but so that's definitely coming.
That's for the public, so
Yeah.
it's not just an employee set, so that's good.
So, they're doing good things in terms of improving their packaging.
And we hope to see more of that, I guess.
Yeah. And we're hoping to see, how well that goes. So, we saw that with the employee one, the small packs within the pack were still plastic.
Yeah.
Whether that's going to... I mean, with the Tiger one, you're maybe not going to even get that. You'll just get...
Yeah, it'll be smaller amounts to start with.
It'll just be one paper bag with everything in it, kind of thing. It's...
You never know.
Yeah.
It all depends on which machines are using stuff and if they've got to move stuff from machine A to machine B, they've got to package it up.
Yes.
That's the thing that people don't seem to get, is that there's still a lot of logistics involved in the pieces. And if the machine that it's coming out of doesn't do the paper packaging, it's going into the plastic. Because it's then got to get to the other one that does do the paper packaging. It's just... There's a lot of machines, I'm guessing, involved. I've never been inside a Lego factory. I wouldn't actually know. No. But I can assume. And I'm probably right.
Probably.
I can't imagine it's one big Lego machine.
Do you not think?
No. That would be, ridiculous if it was one big Lego machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite excited about the paper packaging. It does look really nice. And it's a good thing for the planet.
Yeah. And so it's going to be interesting to see what happens with CMFs. Because I think at some point, inevitably, they have to move to boxes.
Well, so when I bought some Beat Bits, when I bought some Bandmates recently, they were sort of saying, we're pretty sure these are going to be how all CMFs are packaged. That was the guy in the store. But then... Having talked to the people in the store before, they don't really get told much in advance. So they obviously get things a little bit earlier in the store so they can put them on shelves. But they don't really know much. So he's probably just guessing as well.
Yeah. I mean, we know that the next one isn't. The next one's still going to be in the...
Well, because we've already seen that on
bags,
shelves. Yeah. There's shops already selling Series 22.
But whether Series 23 is the first one that moves over to boxes.
And is Series 23 going to be in 2022? We're doing two. They do two non-branded ones a year, don't they?
Yes.
And then two special.
There's no guarantee of that, but that tends to be.
And we already know the special one is Muppets. Do we know what the second special one? I think people have been talking about a second Marvel one, haven't they?
Yeah, there's rumours of a second Marvel one.
I did see something about a Series 3 Harry Potter, which. Okay. But that could just be what someone wanted. This is the thing, when we watch so many YouTube videos, it's hard to tell the difference between a CMF that they're hoping for and a CMF that is rumoured. So
yeah, you've kind of got there's rumours, there's predictions, and then there's hopes.
Yeah, or I've just created this myself.
Scale, and sometimes you know where on the scale a set is. Sometimes
you don't even watch the video. You just see the thumbnail and you just put 2 and 2 together and make 7.
Yeah.
So not so good.
No.
I could be completely wrong on that. I love the CMS, so I'm hoping there is another 23.
Lego tried to stop LAN members talking about speculation and prediction because people get confused as to whether that's them talking about a rumour or talking about something that's going to come out.
So, can they not just fix that with people being clearer, though? But then I guess if people don't watch the video and they just get the thumbnail, they're representing Lego, you assume it's Lego news, kind of thing. Yeah, I see the point.
I mean, it was a stupid policy, but you can see where Lego was coming from when they tried to do it.
Yeah. So, you're excited about paper bags. I'm quite excited about paper bags. A lot of people are not excited about paper boxes, though.
No, because they want to be able to feel stuff.
Could they not just do paper bag CMFs? So make the external packaging the same stuff of the paper bags.
I don't know.
How
Whether it would then
robust
be
is
strong
that?
enough,
Yeah.
that's then the issue.
It's interesting. I'd like to see a lot more of the Friends Lego moving towards this gender bias removal method. So I like the fact they've taken that stupid heart logo off.
Yep.
Never liked that heart logo. I don't know why.
Nah,
it just seemed annoying.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it's gone.
Yeah.
So more of the same would be good.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if they actually start bringing in more kind of traditional masculine roles. So will we finally get a police set with Olivia's mum in it and Barney?
Who's Barney?
The horse.
You watch what? Oh, Barney's the horse. Okay.
Yeah.
You watch way too much Lego Friends. This is the thing. I put it on for the kids and then I go and do something useful. You put it on for the kids and then you sit and watch it.
Yes. If I'm sat down, I'm sat down.
Yeah, and more like good gender representation in the sets. They seem to have already done a lot more, and the newer sets seem to have a lot more characters in, so that's quite exciting. So it would be interesting to see if those characters turn up in the Friends show. But then I'm not going to watch it. You'll have to let me know, Ian.
Okay.
I would like to see fewer sets, better quality. And I don't mean like make the sets more awesome, because I think their designs are amazing. I want to see better quality in the stability and the pieces, and like not having to remove them from the shelves last minute because they literally fall over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, I don't know. They ramped up the number of sets so much over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Can they go back down and go, no, we're going to focus on quality, not quantity?
Well, people expect quality. So if they keep going and...
Lego fans expect quality. People who aren't into Lego don't really know the quality. So all they care about is, does it look pretty?
But
does it interest them as a set rather than does it interest them as a Lego set?
It just seems a bit wrong to seek new customers at the expense of your old ones.
Yes.
Because you can
But
only
is it actually at the expense of the old ones?
No, because
is
we're
it just
so
that the old
invested.
ones carry on buying but grumble a little bit at the same time?
Grumble,
If it doesn't actually impact
their
how
bottom
much
line,
they're spending, does Lego care?
Probably not. They're a business after all.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just feels like there's too many as well to even have any hope trying to get all the ones you want each year.
Depends. You like a lot more than I do. So like we've looked at the sets coming out next year, and the group that I want is much smaller than the group you want.
Yeah, because I like lots. I quite like a lot of the Friends ones, whereas you're like, I could live without most of those.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. Maybe this year for us, we need to concentrate on splitting the cities and having a second city in the girls' room, and then I can join in helping them build that.
Yeah.
With all the Friends sets. Double
But
city.
would that mean we'd need some sets twice so they can be in both cities?
Maybe. That seems a bit silly.
Because there are going to be friend sets that we want in our city.
Yes.
So...
But all the other ones that I like can just go in their city and they can not have the other ones.
Okay.
It just means that I get all the ones I want.
Okay.
And I have an excuse for it. Generally, this is what I'm always looking for, is more excuses to buy Lego.
Yes.
Anything else?
Despite the fact that you're worried about the quality.
Yeah.
So
I have
it makes
issues.
no difference to you.
No. But I'd still like them to do a little less sets and a little better quality.
Yes.
Because that way, the fact that I'm still going to buy them means I don't have to buy as many, so I don't have to worry about missing out on stuff, and I get better for what I buy.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win for me.
Yes.
So
But it makes no impact to Lego.
No. Blech. Stupid Lego.
Sorry.
Anything else you'd like to see?
So, obviously, the Bricklink Invitational, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. We've got the third round coming up, and then when that's done, will there be an announcement about whether they're going to do it again?
I would like to see it again because in the last couple of rounds of Lego Ideas, there's been quite a few buildings that I really like the look of. that didn't get through.
So you're hoping they would make it in.
Yeah, I'd like to see them in.
Yeah. Because I mean, it takes quite a long time between them announcing which sets they've picked. Well, we don't actually know how long it was between the sets they picked and them telling us about it at all.
Yeah, that's true.
They may have already been in communication with all of the people and started work on it.
You say that, but like, given that the guy who did like the old fishing store, his secondary ones, he'd already sold the models on. It seems odd that they then announced they'd picked those ones. I can't imagine they contacted him, go, we want to put you in this thing, and he's like, oh yeah, that's great, and then just he ran off and sold them.
But it could have been, well, no, I don't know when he sold them. If he'd sold them a year before, it could be that Lego was then in contact with the people who had it to see if they could buy back the copies. You know, and that takes time, and they may have wanted to announce it before
they'd done all
that closed, and they decided that it was too expensive, or the other company just wasn't willing to do it.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. All those things that you can never know because you're not involved.
Yeah. But so, yeah, there was a fair amount of time between them announcing the sets to us and the sets actually being available in the first round.
Yes.
Because it takes a lot of playtesting and redesigning to get everything to work.
So we just don't know if that will even be in 2022, but we'd like to see more. And do you want the programme to continue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't think it's been so much of a farce that it's not worth it?
No, I think they need to fix some issues they had with it. I would like to see it not be a limited run.
Yes.
I want it to be if you buy it during that time frame, then you get it.
Yeah.
Not we've run out of stock.
I think that is a much better way to do it. That it's a limited time period, not a limited number. Because then everyone who wants it gets it.
Yeah.
And if you miss out, it's just because you weren't there at the right time.
Yeah.
Not because...
Which is the same for every Lego set.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, exactly. So that's way fairer. It's still therefore limited.
Yeah.
But in a much kinder way to everyone else. Because the castle, so many people were disappointed.
Yeah.
And no one wants to spend that £500 to get it on the secondary market. Or some people do, I guess. That's kind of how it sells.
Yeah. They're just crazy.
Well, nobody wants to, but some people are prepared to, I guess.
So surely you can just get the bricks yourself.
Yeah. Well, everyone I've spoken to says about £300.
I mean,
there's only 5 stickers, isn't there? So it's just not worth it. 1, 2, 3, 6 stickers, I think, maybe.
There's the 3 Forestman shields.
2
for the flag for the Black Falcons, and the
and the little Forestman picture inside the castle.
Oh, yeah.
It says 7.
There we go.
I thought there was 7 or 5.
Random bit of information. Do you know why the date on the castle is as it is?
I haven't watched the video yet. Why is it?
I think it's to do... It was when... I can't think what it's called.
Oh, this is the best random fact you've ever told.
I know.
Yeah. Do you know why? I know why, but I'm not going to tell you.
Basically, the forming of the Protestant Church.
The forming of the Protestant... I don't know.
Yeah.
You're the one with the random fact.
Was it when the Declaration was pinned to the church?
Are you seriously expecting me to know that?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't know that.
Shocking.
Look it up, people. There's a video somewhere.
Yeah, there is. But because the designer works in a French Bible publishing company.
Fair enough.
So yeah, that's why you picked that date. Slightly random aside.
Yeah, very random. What else do we want from Lego? Or what do we think might be coming? Do you think with the move to paper bags, there'll be cardboard pick-a-brick cups this year?
This year? I don't see why not. I mean, if you think of those the kind of classic Chinese takeaway boxes you see mainly in US sitcoms.
Yeah.
They would work perfectly fine as pick-a-brick
because they stack
cups.
inside each other. So
yeah.
Exactly the same. And it would take away some of the art of pick-a-brick, I guess, if it had a flat bottom. Yeah,
you wouldn't have to shove the small bits down to fill that gap.
Yeah. And it's not rounded, which means, straight-edged pieces fit in better.
Yeah.
It would be fun to try.
Yeah.
I think you probably would end up stacking them a lot more because you could make it flush to the sides.
Yeah.
Why would you want to put them in loose when there's the ability to do that?
True.
I don't know. It'd be interesting. And it'd be easier to sort of get the bigger plates and things because you can just literally stack those in. But
Yeah.
you never know. They could use cardboard to recreate the exact pick-a-pick cup they've got
They
now.
could.
That seems crazy.
That seems like it would take a bit more time.
Yeah. Doesn't seem worth it. Do you think they would give you money off for reusing your cardboard box?
Probably not at that point.
I quite like getting money off.
I know you do.
Big fan of things for less than they're meant to be.
Yeah. So there seems to be this, at the moment, this kind of idea of each theme needing a modular.
Each theme needing a modular. What, the fact
So
that
we've got the
Monkey Kid one.
Yeah, so this obviously started with Ninjago, with the city, the docks and the gardens.
Yeah.
You've now got the Monkey Kid one.
The Friends one.
The Friends one. Are we going to start seeing this and everything? Are we going to see a Star Wars modular at some point?
What would a Star Wars modular look like?
Don't know.
Is it just not that modular buildings make sense, and therefore, if they're going to do a building, they do it in a modular style?
I don't know. But they don't need to...
Or do you mean that it's modular?
But it's more that they're making it so that it's compatible with all the other modulars.
Are they coming on base plates?
No, I don't think so.
So then
they're not quite.
Instantly not compatible with all the other modulars.
But it's still a 32 by 32 footprint.
I guess they've recognised that people like to plan their cities in base plates.
Yeah.
So it's helpful. I don't know. So you're saying the Friends one is a 32 by 32?
I can't remember.
Yeah. So you're making
I am
sweeping
making
generalisation.
generalisations with no evidence to back it up. But, that's fun.
It is. It's always fun to do that.
Yeah.
Let's make another sweeping generalisation. No, I can't think of one. What else would I like to see? I know some people would like to see an end to thumb tabs.
I really don't care.
No, I don't care. But the people who keep their boxes, they find the thumb tabs annoying. But you can still use a knife.
Them. Just use a knife.
Yeah. People just like, ugh.
People are strange.
Yeah, people are strange. You are also strange.
I'm not
You're
strange.
people. I'm strange. We're all strange. People. You're not people. What are you?
No.
You look like people to me.
Vaguely. So obviously we're not going to see video.
No, we already know it's not coming back for 2022. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. We look to be getting some more game-based
Yeah, not overly
coming.
bothered about game-based stuff. I'd like to see more stunts, and I think there probably will be more stunt stuff.
Yes, I think they've
I've
seen
a
a leak for a new character from Stunned.
I'd like to see more smaller sets that kind of fit in the cities, more like of the vehicles and things. Because I think a lot of the stuff we bought last year, or technically still this year, was big things. There wasn't enough of the sort of filler pieces for the city. So there's... We did get quite a few vehicles, didn't we?
Yeah, we got the tuk-tuk, the taxi, the carnage car, the...
So I want to see more of those.
Right.
Have they all been announced? Because I didn't like any of the city vehicles, I don't think. Oh, maybe there was one. Maybe the garbage truck I didn't mind. Is there a garbage truck?
I've seen a couple. The police car's not bad.
It looks way too sporty for a police car. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like it. Well, those kind of things, like more food trucks and things. Okay. Those kind of things. And maybe like park builds and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Things that are easy to put in between your modulars and stuff. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. Anyway, I interrupted you about your gaming stuff. Carry on.
So, I was going to say, we don't know what games yet. There was the random, was it the Italian Lego Instagram account that had the Matrix picture on it?
I don't know if it was... I thought it was main Lego.
Okay. I definitely saw it on the Italian one.
Right. The 2 bricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, whether there's some Matrix tie-in... I mean, that's not necessarily... That's
I'm
more
not sure
film than game.
I'm not sure I can... Yeah, that's not a game at all.
Well, there are a lot of Matrix games.
Yeah. I'm not sure I care about that at all.
Whether we could see a Lego Matrix game.
Yeah, the games don't interest me. No. And I think I'd like to see less IP stuff as well. Because I generally don't care for them. Okay. Oh, it depends on the IP, I guess. I'd like Elves to come back. That would be good.
Yeah, it's not going to.
Why?
They don't bring themes back very often.
Why don't they do that?
I don't know.
Well, I'd like to see more of those.
Okay.
Obviously, we'd like to see a monorail appear. Do we want a monorail? Everyone normally wants a monorail.
Everyone wants a monorail. Considering Lego have never done a monorail, the set that they sell as a monorail is not a monorail.
What is it then?
It's just a train, really.
It's on a single rail.
No, it's not. It's on a big platform.
It's like this big.
No, it's pretty much the same width as a train track, isn't it?
Obviously, don't look enough. I thought it was like this wide.
No, it has a very thin strip down the middle.
Right.
But it actually is then on a plate that's as wide as the train is.
So it is a rail, but it's...
No, because the train goes on the middle. It's just that it's using the centre thing to run gears along, isn't it?
I have no idea. So you don't say it's a monorail?
No, a monorail should be a rail that is thinner than the vehicle that goes on top of it.
Right. Okay. I thought the definition of a monorail was a vehicle that travelled on a single rail.
Yes, but it doesn't because it rests on the platform. So it doesn't... It's driven by that single rail, but it doesn't rest purely upon it.
This is controversial for the end
know.
of our podcast. I think we need to sum up, but I feel like you've just completely annoyed everyone who likes monorails.
Yeah. But this is why I find it weird when people say that they're using the roller coaster track as things, and people are going, that's a monorail, and then other people go, well, no, that's not a monorail. It's like, well, it's as much a monorail as the previous Lego one was.
Right.
It's basically a suspended track, is what people mean.
Yeah. So the monorail that you've designed for our city, is that a monorail?
Yes.
Ah, so we're going to have the only monorail.
Maybe.
I imagine
Other people have built
yeah,
monorails.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. We need to get on with that, I think.
Yeah.
So that's, I guess, a quick question for what we're expecting to see from our city in 2022. That's a big question.
It is.
We've got to finish our mountain.
Yep. Before we get all the Winter Village back in.
Yeah, which is unlikely to happen, but we'll give it a go.
Yeah.
We're going to work on the Ninjago / Chinatown area.
Yeah. We want to finish off the
fairground and the park. I think 4 things is possibly enough.
Are we trying to get to the point where we could possibly take the Coral Reef to shows to display?
I think we see how Omicron pans out and whether all the shows are likely to get cancelled anyway.
Yeah.
There's no point putting that work in if none of the shows are going to go ahead.
True.
So, yeah, I guess we will wait and see on that. And that's the thing, this year is going to be so unknown. We might see delays again because of pandemics and store lockdown or store closures because of lockdowns. So we just make the best of what we've got here and get on and play. And that's kind of the point of Lego, isn't it? So I think we're obviously invested for at least another year because we like Lego and we've got enough to keep us going for another year. Yeah. So
one thing that I am kind of looking forward to in a fun sense is that it is the 10-year anniversary of Lego Friends this year.
Yeah.
And traditionally the LAN Ambassador set is based on anniversary sets. So it'll be exciting to see if they do a mini doll based set and what kind of chaos that will cause. Because we know that a lot of people in lugs are very much against mini dolls. That seems to be that, that particularly the ambassadors of lugs tend to have been in it for quite a long time. They're quite set on their we like minifigures. So, yeah, I can imagine there'll be quite a few upset people. Whether that will spill out into the public or whether it will just be kept to, the private LAN forums.
Yeah, I think it would be quite funny.
But that'll be fun to watch.
And I think it would have been nice to have got gold mini dolls, of course, but they've not done that.
I don't really care about the gold minifigures.
Just everyone gets excited about them. Why did they not do it for those? Maybe because it's a completely different demographic that you're going for. It's not the collector's market.
Yeah.
It's the kids that want to play with them.
Yeah.
And therefore, making them all gold is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, right. I think we have looked forward a bit too much. Let's get back to the present and get on with another fun Lego day in our house.
Is that the plan for today?
Every day is a Lego day.
True.
So come back next year, which is just next week, for another podcast on who knows what, because we like to keep you on your toes.
Yep.
Have a happy new year and bye for 2021.
Bye.
Bye.